What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Let Go, and we are about to discuss, is Amber Rose and other women purposely emasculating their sons in order to hurt their kid's father? Some of these women, I actually think they're doing these things to their sons on purpose, and it's not necessarily because the women are just stupid. I think it's a purposeful thing that is happening, and we're going to talk about it. So Amber Rose, for those who don't know, is presently emasculating his son, emasculating her two sons, because she has two sons by two different dudes. And I don't know why the dudes have not came and got their freaking kids yet, but that's a totally different conversation. These dudes are idiots also for leaving these children with these freaking women. But we're going to play a little bit of what Amber Rose has said in a recent interview. And I need y'all to hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And we're going to talk about this crap because it's really sad. It's disgusting. It's more than sad. It's disgusting. And like I said, I am here to push every man to go get his kids, whether girl or boy. These children are not safe with their mothers. If you're a man, figure your life out and please go get custody of your child. We got to save these children from these women. Amber Rose is just simply a mother. I don't look at Amber Rose like she's this crazy lunatic. She's just like the rest of these women. Amber Rose is just like the rest of these women. I am not looking at Amber Rose like she's this crazy person. She's a single mother. And this is what single mothers do. They emasculate their sons. They ruin their daughters. So I'm not specifically mad at Amber Rose because Amber Rose is simply doing what single mothers do. So let's play this video. Hit the like button, y'all.
Sebastian is a feminist. Like what we like.
All right, so here we go. And remember, this is not just Amber Rose. This is just a single mother. This is what single mothers do. They emasculate their sons.
My sons are feminists already. Sebastian is a feminist. Like what we like about girls. And I was like, okay, do you like blonde hair? Do you like dark hair? You know? And Noah was like, well, I just don't want my girlfriend being on OnlyFans. And Sebastian was like, bro, you can't say that. Like you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body.
So let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. She says her little emasculated son says, bro, you got to let women do what they want to do with their body. Women love to complain about how men spend a lot of time trying to police women's bodies. Well, this is an example of how we men have to police our women's bodies. Because if we don't police their bodies, they're going to run their bodies and their lives and their children into a ditch. Virtually every woman on the planet is literally ruining her life. Virtually every single mother on the planet, if she does not have a man, if she does not have a husband, right now, as we speak, she's presently ruining her life. Right now. Every single mother on this planet right now, if she does not have a man, if she does not have a husband, she's doing something right now that is ruining her child's life in some type of way, indirectly, right now. Right now. She's on the phone with somebody. She's doing something stupid. She's doing something right at this moment that is ruining her child's life right now. So every minute that these children are with single mothers, the child is falling worse and worse into childhood trauma. And this woman literally says, well, her son said, You got to let women do what they want to do with their bodies. Well, how is that working out, y'all? I want y'all to think about that. How is that working out, y'all? Women are running around getting BBLs. They can't wear their own hair. Like they're literally running around emasculating their children. Like they can't pay their own bills. Women are getting literally getting evicted left and right. Like when a woman has full dominion over her own life, how does that work out? Let me let y'all see something real quick.
From BBL complications.
So this is an example, because I want to go back to what Amber Rose son said. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And Cash App is Aaron 1000. Cash App is Aaron 1000. Also, drop a super chat if you want to ask a question or if you want me to read your comment. And I'll be reading the super chats in about 15 minutes or whatever. But drop a super chat or Cash App. I've been lenient on that earlier, but y'all gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? So support the show, show some support to the show. All right, so I want y'all to put these two things together, because I'm here to save y'all children, not just to entertain y'all. So y'all niggas got to pay. All right, here we go.
And Noah was like, well, I just don't want my girlfriend being on OnlyFans. And Sebastian was like, bro, you can't say that. Like, you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body.
So she says that, right? You have to let a woman do what she wants to do with her body. And my whole point is, when you have a woman by herself without the authority of a man, she's going to ruin her body. She's going to ruin her life, and she's going to ruin her children, right? So this is an example of that being a fact. You let women have dominion over their bodies. This is what these children do to their bodies.
Died from BBL complications. All these women have died from BBL complications. Some don't understand the serious risks involved. Thousands of women are traveling abroad to have cosmetic surgery to enhance their bodies.
Women are children, y'all. Women are children. We have to we have to stop these children from raising our children. We have to stop these children from ruining their own lives. All these women have lost their lives because nobody is in dominion over their lives. They're running around just doing stupid shit.
According to the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, the BBL is now the fastest growing cosmetic surgical procedure in the world. Since 2015, the number of butt lifts performed globally has skyrocketed by 77.6%. Some of the main causes of death are accidental injection of fat into large veins, which then travels up to the heart, lungs or brain. In some cases, blood clots can travel to lungs, or fat could be injected into the wrong sites, causing a risk of fat necrosis.
So when this little emasculated little boy says this, it goes the other way, little emasculated little boy.
I want my girlfriend being on OnlyFans. And Sebastian was like, bro, you can't say that. Like, you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body. Like, that's not cool. Like,
ladies, please allow some man that you marry, that you love, that you trust, to be in charge of your body before you ruin it, before your dumb ass go out and get BBL surgery and end up looking stupid like a lot of these other women. You are a child. Find you a daddy. Find you somebody to take care of you. And I don't say this to make you feel bad. I'm saying this literally to save your life. I'm trying to save your life and save your child's life. This is a life and death situation. If you stay single and you have a child, you are in danger of your own actions because you don't have a lot of sense. And if you keep running around, because what you're doing is you're making micro idiotic decisions over and over again. This is a stupid decision. This is a stupid decision. This is a stupid decision. So within like a month's time, you've made like 1,000 stupid, idiotic micro decisions where by September of this year, your life is just trash. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe, why is this happening to me? It's what you did back in February is why your life is trash in September. That's how life works. It's like having bald tires. You're riding around on bald tires, right? You're not gonna get into an accident on a typical day, right? So a woman being single is like riding around on bald tires. Every day, you're at risk of running in off the road into a ravine, off a cliff, or into a tree because your tires are bald. All right? So your life is like a set of bald tires. You need a man to come in and change those tires so you can have tread on your life. You have no tread on your life. Your life is like a set of bald tires because you're single and you're running around with your children in the car of your life. And all it takes is for it to be a windy day, for it to be raining. Next thing you know, your whole life hydroplanes, boom, now you're looking crazy. In August, oh, why is my life like this? Because of the stupid shit you was doing in February. That's how it works. So you're a single mother, your life is slowly getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And my job is to instruct you on what to do about your crappy life. That is, find you a husband before it's too late. Because Amber Rose is out there. She's probably 40 years old, never going to find a man, never going to find a husband. And her children, if these idiotic dudes don't come get their children, the children are going to be, you already know. The children are going to be have terrible lives. And there's an agenda behind these women raising these children. Why has Wiz Khalifa not running out his son? I don't understand. Why is Wiz Khalifa just okay with this idiot with his child? I don't know. But it's not just Amber Rose. These women, their lives are like bald ass tires. And all it takes is for a couple environmental things to happen, a rainstorm or whatever. Next thing you know, boom, her whole life gonna hit a damn tree. If you're a man in these comments and you have a child with a woman, please go get your son. Please go get your daughter. I interviewed a woman yesterday. You can go watch that. I interviewed a woman yesterday where she talked about how her dad saved her from her mother. I'll say it again. Her daddy saved her from her mother. And your job as a man is to save your child from her mother or his mother. All right, let's keep going.
You can't do that.
Were you so proud?
And it was like a tear came down my cheek. That a woman
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Do what she wants with her body. That's not cool. You can't do that.
Were you so proud?
And it was like a tear came down my cheek.
That's so beautiful.
And I'm like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but anytime I use the bathroom, he'd be like, Mommy, do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad, Mommy? I'll go in the drawer and get it for you. I told.
Bruh, do y'all hear this? This little effeminated child is running around. Mommy, do you need a tampon? Where's the tampons? I'll give you a tampon. Why is you in? Don't you think this grown ass woman can get her own tampon? How do you know what a tampon is? I didn't know what the hell a tampon was when I was a child. What? You are a grown woman. Why can't you get your own tampon? Why isn't a tampon already in the bathroom with you? You know you need a tampon. For any of you who think I overreact, I want you to think about what is happening in this freaking video. Her son is running around behind her, knocking on the bathroom door. Mommy, do you need a tampon? What? Don't you think she can get her own tampon if she needs one? This woman is literally effeminating these children. Listen to this mess.
I'm like, I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy, but anytime I use the bathroom, he'd be like, Mommy, do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad, Mommy? I'll go in the drawer and get it for you.
Said by no son ever in life. Children of single mothers are doomed. So before we keep going, I want to say something. Because I said this earlier, and everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Cash App is open. Aaron 1000. Send a Cash App to support the channel, or either drop a super chat. So my earlier question is Amber Rose and other modern women purposely emasculating their sons in order to hurt their kid's father? This is the new way that baby mamas are getting revenge on the man that left them. I'll say that again. This is the new way that baby mamas are getting revenge on the man that left her. It's an actual thing, because I've seen this on Twitter a number of times. Women are literally like, oh, okay, so you don't want to do this right? So you don't want to act right? Okay, I'm gonna emasculate your son, or I'm gonna emasculate my son. I'm gonna dress my son. I'm gonna dress your son up in girly clothes because you ain't acting right. Women are literally emasculating their little boys in order to get back at their baby daddies. Go look it up. It's on Black Twitter. It's crazy. So it used to be you can't see your child, but now it's way worse. It's you can't see your child, and I'm going to emasculate your child. So should I keep, let me see. And hold on one second. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the other woman that is on a podcast with her. How I always say how the biggest enemy to black women is other black women. Listen to this other woman that is on this podcast with this idiot.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but anytime I use the bathroom, he'd be like, Mommy, do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad, Mommy? I'll go in the drawer and get it for you. I told him about everything.
You're just like open about your body and your, yeah.
Have to.
Yeah.
He said that
Listen to the other woman.
somebody told him, your mom is on.
Y'all, I just want y'all to think about what this other idiot said. Listen to
Get it
this.
for you. I told him about everything.
You're just like open about your body and your, yeah.
Have to.
You were just open about your body. Think about that for a second. Think about that. Think about that for a second. She says, the other woman, the other idiot, you're just so open about your body to your son. Why do you have to be open about your body to a 8-year-old? Can anybody explain that? Why do you open up your body to your son? What is that? Is that a new thing? You got to be open with your body to your what? What is that? What is that? Can anybody explain this to me? Is this a new thing that people are doing or something? The woman literally said you got to be open about your body to your son. Let's keep going. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
He said that somebody told him, get it for you. I told him about everything.
You're just like open about your body and your,
Have to.
Yeah.
He said that somebody told him, your mom is on OnlyFans. And
Facts, wife school. Your son needs to be playing with Legos, not tampons. Exactly. Got this damn little boy running around looking for tampons instead of playing with some damn Legos. Bruh.
like during the pandemic, I mean, I had to work, you know?
Of course. There's no shame in that.
Yeah, you know?
Of course.
There is shame in
About
that.
everything. I know this is going to sound crazy, but anytime I use the bathroom, he'd be like, Mommy, do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad, Mommy? I'll go in the drawer and get it for you. I told him about everything.
You're just like open about your body and your,
Have to.
Yeah.
He said that
Disgusting.
somebody told him, your mom is on OnlyFans. And I was like during the pandemic. I mean, I had to work, you know?
Of course.
So right here, she says she got to work. Whether it's true or not, because, you know, famous people have famous people bills. So it is what it is. She may have to pay the bills. But if you look up Amber Rose's net worth, I think it's going to say like $12 million, right? But, you know, you probably got rich people bills. That's the first thing. And then somebody said, let me see if I can find it real quick. I think Wiz Khalifa pays about $1 million a year in child support. So I'll say that again. I believe Wiz Khalifa pays about $1 million a year in child support. So does she really need the money to get on OnlyFans? Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, she may have rich people bills. But at the same time, you don't have to get on OnlyFans, Amber Rose. You want to get on OnlyFans because you're a whore. You like doing whore shit. Amber Rose is a whore and she enjoys being a whore. So there's a certain amount of enjoyment out of that. And then another thing, ladies, because y'all love saying y'all are independent, you know, boss chicks. But every time you start running into money problems, you go to a man or go to men. You try to you know, show your ass in order to make some money, sell your ass in order to make some money. Like, why can't y'all make money on your own, you independent women? Y'all love to say y'all are independent. Y'all love to say y'all are independent. But going on OnlyFans, who you think is paying your bills? Men. Men. When you go to strip, who you think is paying you? Men. So I agree. I agree. Amber Rose has no skills. Amber Rose has no freaking skills. And this is a thing that's important for you men to understand. If you get a woman that has no life skills, and I'm not saying a woman needs to have 5 degrees or whatever, but if you're dealing with a woman that has no life skills and y'all break up and she's fine, you might end up dealing with a baby mama on OnlyFans. Help and telling your kid about it. Shout out to Ennis Luby. Listening to these 2 children is very painful. Exactly. These women are freaking children, man. All right, so let's keep going.
Your mom is on OnlyFans. And I was like during the pandemic. I mean, I had to work, you know?
Of course. There's no shame in that.
Yeah, you know?
You hear that, right? Of course, there's no shame in that. Black women are the biggest enemy to black women because it's a friend that actually supports the woman as she's doing stupid shit. She's supportive of the stupid shit. Oh yeah, of course you gotta sell your ass. Oh yeah, sure. You gotta do what you gotta do. I get it. Well, why can't you go work at UPS or something? Like, what are you doing? Like, going on OnlyFans and your child. You gotta remember the reason why this is coming up, because her son is being teased at school because his mom is on OnlyFans. Can you imagine if you are in school and your friends know that your mom is running around selling ass on the internet? Do you know what type of trauma that invokes on a child? I want you to think about that. We didn't have that when we was little. Imagine you are in the 7th grade, girl or boy, and you are getting teased by all the kids in your classes, because you know y'all be changing little classes even in the 7th grade. Everybody looking at you like, yo, what? Yo. And everybody got little cell phones, right? Everybody got little cell phones, right? And it's going to be one boy that has an account on OnlyFans. So found a way to get into OnlyFans as a kid. And he's like, yo, look, everybody look at Sebastian's mom. And everybody's sitting here staring at your mom while you're in class. And you don't think these freaking women are ruining these children's lives? Imagine having a group of kids watching your mom bust it open on OnlyFans and you sitting over there looking sad and embarrassed. This is what we as a community are dealing with. These freaking whores with children. Because the thing about it is, you can do whatever it is you want to do as long as you don't have no baby. You can do whatever it is you want to do as long as you give custody of your child to their daddy. You go do whatever you want to do. I'm talking about the children. I don't give a damn about what the women do. I'm not trying to police your body when there's no child involved. But when there's a child involved, Child Protective Services is involved. And I am Child Protective Services. I am the YouTube Child Protective Services. I am the YouTube Child Protective Services. If you ain't got no kids, because I've said on plenty of panels, I love 304s. I love hoes. Cool, no problem. Until they have children. Until they have children. Now it's a different situation. You can be whatever it is you want to be, do whatever you want to do, sell your ass wherever you want to sell it when you don't have children or when you don't have custody of children. But when you have children in your damn household, you got a problem with me.
Of course. There's no shame in that.
Yeah, you know?
Of course. There's no shame in that.
Yeah.
How did you talk to him about it? Just like, this is a way that mommy can make money, and like my body is like can be sexual, and like that's a good thing. Like, what did you say?
Yeah, I also said that whoever told him that their parents are ignorant, because obviously.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 Everybody take a second. We need about 60 more likes. Everybody take a second and hit a like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need about 60 more likes. Hit the like button.
Obviously, he got it from his parents. When it comes to women, you have to let women do what they need to do to support their families. You want to go to a nice school, Six Flags, University.
You hear that? This freaking woman said, if you want to go to Six Flags, mommy has to go sell her ass. I'm sorry, mama. I don't want to go to Six Flags that bad. If I gotta watch or deal with my mom going out to sell some ass in order for me to go to Six Flags, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't understand that. Her words, not mine.
Need to do to support their families. You want to go to a nice school, Six Flags.
Six Flags? Really? Oh, you want to go to Six Flags, son? All right, give me a second. And then she goes in the room and gets on OnlyFans and start selling some ass for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. Okay, son, I'm back. Let's go to Six Flags. No, I don't want to go. No, I'm grossed out now. I don't want to go to Six Flags no more. Bro, this is called justifying behavior. Women justify their terrible, disgusting, idiotic behavior in every way possible. This idiot turns around and says, hey, if you want to go Six Flags, I got to go sell my ass. I'm just saying. You're not on OnlyFans because you need the money, Amber. You're worth $12 million and you get about $1 million a year from Wiz Khalifa and probably another certain amount of money a year from your other baby daddy. I'm confused. Why? Why do you need why? Because you want to. You get enjoyment out of doing these things.
Universal travel. You know, mommy has to make money. He knows that I was a stripper years ago.
Also, there's
You were a
nothing
stripper?
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mommy being a stripper, mommy being on OnlyFans.
Yo, is nothing wrong with that? Mommy being a stripper and mommy being on OnlyFans? Yo, I would hate to have a mother like Amber Rose. Put a 1 in the chat if you would hate to have a mother like Amber Rose. Put a 1 in the chat if you would hate to have a mother like Amber Rose. That is disgusting, yo. So let's go down this rabbit hole a little bit and figure out what happens to these children when they grow up. This is an example. This right here is a mother and daughter having a jacking competition. A mother and daughter now. Look at this dumb shit. Mother and daughter. Look at this crap. Mother and daughter competition. Look what they doing. Look at the auntie in the background. Look at the fat auntie in the background with a green shirt on. Why? This is what mothers and daughters do. Fellas, go get your children because they're going to grow up doing mess like this. Bruh. And you want to know what happens to the son? This is an example of what the son grows up to be. Here's the son. Well, here's a son of a single parent, single mother.
It is, but it is what it is. I've been a Pookie. I've been a Ray Ray. By the age of 20, I was in prison with 3 kids by 2 different women. No life skills. Get out of prison. No life skills. Have 2 more kids by 2 different women. Going from pillar to pillar, post to post, woman to woman. And not only am I financially codependent, I'm hyper emotional. So it's not beneath me the woman for being disrespectful towards me, man. This is all product of coming from a single mother home and having no male guidance. No male guidance. No male guidance. A man-child was released into this world to cause havoc. So I'm a living example of what happens when you don't have male leadership inside of the home. So you tell your story, I tell mine. We all come from different angles under this flag of feminism, but it's up to us to change it around for the next generation.
Them.
And this woman right here is going to explain precisely why women become single mothers in the first place. This woman literally divulges and exposes something that I've already known about single mothers for years. So y'all listen to this.
Their world and how much unconditional love their kids give them. I wanted that for myself. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be cared about. I wanted to love somebody. And so I went and had a baby. I wanted a baby. That's that. I only ever planned for having a baby.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? I wanted a baby. That's all I wanted. Those were my plans. I just wanted a baby. And then you wanting a baby, right? The baby grows up and is now an adult. And now the child is running around doing dumb shit like this. So you don't never pay attention to what you're doing to your child until they grow up to be a whore. Now your child is now a whore, and you up here like, well, I might as well be a whore just like her. So now you're competing on how to be a whore with your mama. This is what I'm talking about.
I wanted a baby. That's that. I only ever planned for having a baby. I didn't plan on that baby growing up and going to elementary school or going to college and being an adult. I did not even plan for any of that. Second lesson that I learned is that they eventually grow up. They do not stay babies forever. Y'all got it.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Cash App is Aaron 1000. Drop a super chat if you want me to read your comment.
I just want y'all to know y'all got it. I'm a terrible mom. He with his dad. His dad, y'all said send him to his daddy. He is with his daddy. And I'll be going to therapy. I'm about to get myself a 1-bedroom apartment. And I'm gonna live my fucking life, bro. I see Shorty every other weekend. And we can do some fun. We can have the most fun world. But that's all I got for him is a good time 4 days out of the month. That's all I got for him now. Maybe a couple FaceTimes and phone conversations throughout the week, but that's it. Y'all was right, and I'm so glad that y'all helped me resolve my issues. I'm so glad y'all helped me come to the realization that I am a terrible mother and that I don't need my son. He does need to be with his dad, and that's where he's finna be. I'm ready to start traveling the world. I am definitely about to take my to some therapy, and I'm about to embrace my newfound freedom.
I don't know if y'all know this, but this woman is a female Martin Luther King. This woman is a 2023 Harriet Tubman. The first thing she did was expose all of you single mothers for why y'all have fatherless babies. She exposed all of you, which is all I wanted was a baby. Y'all sit around and whine about how you never wanted to be a single mother. Yes, you did. This man manipulated me. No, he didn't. You wanted a baby. You had a baby, one, because you wanted to experience motherhood, and two, since nobody in your life ever loved you, your daddy didn't love you, your uncle didn't love you, so you wanted somebody to finally love you unconditionally, so you'll finally be able to know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be loved unconditionally because your mama and your daddy and everybody else never loved you. Yo, I'm gonna drop the link down if somebody wants to come up and talk about this. I'm about to drop the link if anybody wants to come down and talk about this. So we're gonna play the rest of this video. But if somebody wants to come up and discuss this or share your opinion, I just dropped the link to join the stream. So now you have a baby and you're like, wow, I finally get that feeling of unconditional love. But just like she said, the child grows up and has their own life, their own mindset. And guess what? All that baby stuff goes away. because the child is an individual. They have needs. And once they realize what type of world that you just brought them into, no daddy, we live in a hood, we ain't got no money. My mom is angry 90% of the time. She takes all her frustration out on me. She spends all her time either at work or chasing a man. I wouldn't listen to you either. So that's the first thing. She literally exposed all of you. You just wanted a baby. So that's the first thing she said, which is amazing. Finally, somebody finally admitted it. But the second thing that made her the female Martin Luther King is this. She said something that I've never heard a single mother say ever in my life. She said, I let my kid go live with her dad. That part. So I want to say this. This is the answer. This is the solution. People love to sit around and say, oh, you said, just say this. You said that. Okay, so what is the solution? Well, this is the solution. The most simple solution on the planet, because we can't change lives and or whatever in one day. But the one thing you can change right now is to call your loser baby daddy up and say, hey, how about Lil Man or Lil Shay comes to live with you? Just like this woman said, I'm a terrible parent and I just want to make things right. Save your child, ladies, by get them away from you. This has to be a you thing, ladies, a you thing. Because you already know men, whether he's white, black, or whatever, we don't have good enough, the courts love to just tear us up and treat us like crap and not give us any rights to our own children. So it takes you to do this. So call your loser baby daddy up and ask him, hey, would you like to get full custody of the children? And I just see them on a weekend or 4 times a month. I'm burnt out. That would be a beautiful thing, because you'll literally be saving your child from you. You will be saving your child from you. What's going on, brother?
How you doing? How's everything?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the streams. I'm really enjoying all the content that you're bringing out. It's really insightful towards, the men that don't understand the woman's nature. So, with single mothers, me being a product of that, I know single mothers are terrible because my mother was terrible.
Well, no, single motherhood is terrible. It's
That's
not
what
them.
I mean.
It's like the gang member isn't terrible. It's the gang life. It's the gang they're a part of. You feel me?
The idea of it.
It's a culture. If there was no gang culture, these children wouldn't be in gangs. So if it wasn't single motherhood, these women wouldn't be single mothers. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. But it's also society. It's what they're programmed to think like. And it all stems from like how the system is put up and how it's manufactured to society.
Yeah.
So like I try to tell my cousins this because they don't understand this. I try to tell a lot of family members they don't understand this. And I go, they're trying to feminize us through the industry. They're trying to feminize us through sports. They're trying to feminize us. And it's all trickle down.
Through our mothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed through mothers, like I've dated a lot of single mothers, and it's the same trickle down effect. It's the same thing. And it's a horrible thing. It's like you could try to be the best man. You could give them, like I give them this idea all the time. I go, you could give them $1 million, you could give them the world. They're still not going to be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. You know why?
Why?
Because most black women have been treated badly their whole lives by different members of their families. And when they get in their teenage years, due to their trauma and due to their environment, being in the hood, being in bad neighborhoods, they do start get treated badly by boys also, right? So
Oh,
nobody in your life has ever loved you, cared about you, protected you, or simply treated you like a human being, right? So next thing you know, you're 27, and then you meet a guy like you, right? And then you're like, yo, I wanna take care of you, I wanna be there for you, I wanna love you, and you'll feel like,
yeah.
why? Nigga, you don't even know me. No male or no female, no cat or no dog has ever treated me good. And I've only known you for like 3 months. And I'm supposed to believe that you're just going to come in and just treat me like a queen? Who are you? Next thing you know, you like, I like you. No, you're trash. Get out of here. Or either she's going to use you because she doesn't believe you, because no man on the planet, no woman on the planet, no cat or dog on the planet has ever treated her well. She doesn't believe you. So
And
the key to this is not don't date single mothers. If whether you want to do it or not, it's not her being a single mother. It's whether she had a father or not.
I mean,
Whether
but
she, because if she had a father, or she had somebody in her past that, or family that loves her or loved her or treated her right, she's used to being treated right.
I understand that, but I've also seen women, especially in the Puerto Rican culture. I'm Puerto Rican. I've seen a lot of Spanish. They've had their fathers, they've had their mothers, and they still
Okay.
act like that. They still act like that. I got a cousin, man. She trapped some dude, and she came from a good family, a good home, and she trapped the dude, and guess what? She's a statistic now.
Yeah.
And she didn't listen to nothing what my grandfather told her, nothing her father did. So she's shameful, bro.
Yeah.
Shameful. So it's
Yeah.
like I cringe every time, like the entitlement, and it's looking more apparent now, because in the future it's gonna be less marriages, less people dating, and that's where we're going towards right
Less
now.
children, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's because like Andrew Tate and like Jordan Peterson and a lot of life coaches, they say we date for legacy, right? They date
Mhm.
for status and security.
Yeah.
And it's
Women
just,
don't necessarily believe in legacy.
yeah, when they're like 50 years old and they got them coach bags and they got that big house and all their friends have grandchildren and they're by themselves, and then they want to have a relationship after they got,
Mhm.
ran through.
Yep.
Then
And
they,
still want a damn baby at
yeah,
45.
yeah.
I
I
want
went
to
I
have a
went
child because they want to relive their single motherhood all over again because their kid is grown.
And they don't understand that when they get to a certain age, the complications that come with that, like do you understand, the older you get, the worse your egg is to hold that baby?
Bro, these women don't care nothing about nothing.
Yeah, because
They
they're emotional.
No, it's not that. It's not just that we're emotional. Hold on, hold up. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? I was just listening in, put my shoes on. I gotta take some trash out and stuff. And I was listening in.
Okay.
I've been checking out the show for a grip.
All right. Hold
And,
on.
the
Hold
guy-
on.
the-
Hold on.
the-
Hold on.
okay.
Hold on. I just wanted to play this real quick because I want y'all to hear this woman say this because this is important.
Their world and how much unconditional love their kids give them. I wanted that for myself. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be cared about. I wanted to love somebody. And so I went and had a baby. I wanted a baby. That's that. I only ever planned for having a baby. I didn't plan on that baby growing up and going to elementary school or going to college and
See what I'm saying? They just want a baby, bro.
Yeah, they just want somebody to love them under their standards
Yep.
of love. See, now
Mhm.
me being an older man, I tell a lot of the younger men what I've experienced with a variety of women. You could have all of they say they want this, they say they want that. They respond via emotion. It's like when you get the 50 plusers, right? See, the 50 plussers. Well, he got to have this. He got to have that. Okay, baby, I got all that. Now what? Well, what about my kids? What about your kids? I'm not moving no adult children in my house. You crazy?
Yo, not
I
no
turned into
adult
I turned
children.
into Tony Montana talking to Elfie. I worked hard for this. I worked hard for this. I was just telling the brother earlier today. He was talking about, man, all you be talking about, you just smash and dash. You know, you gonna get married again? I said, man, look, everything that I've worked hard to build up all these years, all those deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Thank you
This,
for your
that, and the
service.
third. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Said this, that, and the third. Everything that I've done. Okay. Ain't no woman out here gonna capitalize off all I done. No, no,
Facts.
no, 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 no. If you wasn't there for me when I was on the grind, when I was building, it ain't cracking. But see, when it comes to legacy I got. You know, son following his dad's footsteps, became a military man. Hey, it is what it is. So, but a lot of them, you know, they get out there and they want to miss motherhood. See, that's why you have so many of these women. I don't know if you've noticed it. Well, you all being younger men than myself, because I'm about to turn 60. There's a number of women in my age group that are doggone near badgering their daughters to allow the children, their grandchildren, to live with them because they live in a better environment than the daughters can provide right now.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, so they're trying to relive their mommy days again. I mean, there was this chick I know, and I'm let me just tell this one because I got stories on stories, right? Now this one hit me up talking about, why don't you come over, we Netflix and chill, right? All right, cool. We Netflixing, we chilling. I thought this kid runs across the front of the room. I'm like, what the? Then he ran the other way and ran back upstairs. I'm like, who is that? Oh, that's my grandson.
Grandson?
Well, what he doing here? And this is somebody I know. We known each other since, man, we were teenagers. I'm not gonna say her daughter's name online, but I'm like, why he ain't with his mama? Oh, well, you know, she needed a break. Needed a break? But you want me to Netflix and chill? You know he ain't going to sleep because he done came downstairs.
He ain't going to sleep. Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he ain't going to sleep.
He came downstairs. First, he heard something that didn't sound familiar to the normal house environment.
Right.
Then he came downstairs. Look, who that man is. He ain't going to sleep. So I kindly got up, went to the refrigerator, got my 6-pack of Budweiser out the refrigerator, which that's another run. I got to make a beer run. I was like, I'm finna go. What do you mean you finna go? I'm like, you speak fluent English just like me. I'm going home.
I'm finna go.
That's it. I'm going home. You said Netflix and chill, not Netflix and your grandson is running around.
Netflix and babysit.
You know, talking about, well, what did you think we was gonna do?
Bruh.
I'm like, are you serious? You tell me to come over to Netflix and chill. Do you know and chill means
Smash.
you finna put on 12 played by R. Kelly and it's about to go down. No, that's what it's old folk. You know?
Right.
You finna put on some Enchantment, some Marvin Gaye. You know what I mean? We finna get it on. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm going home. You men. What you mean we men? You invite me over on false pretenses.
Right. But yeah, man, it's really sad, man. And it starts with the children, because the children grow up to be stupid, losers, angry, You know, a lot of these men that the women complain about, I understand, because they're the product of single mothers. They've affected they affected the community. So they're actually hurting. Single motherhood is hurting other women, because now a woman who doesn't have any kids doesn't really have a good man to find that will take care of her, because he's an idiot or a loser or a bum or a convict. So, or he in the streets. Why? Because his mom was a single mother. So women are literally infecting everybody with single motherhood. Single motherhood is the biggest disease outbreak that we've ever seen in life. Single motherhood is the biggest disease outbreak we've ever seen in life. It's affecting everybody. It affects me. It affects y'all. It affects women. It affects older people. It affects people getting carjacked and getting their cars broken into and getting shot at. You at a gas station getting gas. Next thing you know, bah, 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 bah. You're like, whoa. It's all these little fatherless kids running around.
Exactly. And the thing is, and it's a term that I came up with, and you could coin it if you want to, so it'll gain popularity. I was like, that Pookie and Ray Ray term, that's kind of lame, at least to me. I'll call them he cute those.
He cute though. Whoa.
See, women, yeah.
And but he cute though.
Yeah,
he
use
broke,
that.
but he cute though.
Spread that around.
Or she'll say he's cool.
Oh no. These women to get a he cute though. See.
Oh man.
Do we got a car? Do we got this? Do we got that? Well, now, girl, but he cute though.
But he cute.
Cute though. See, spread that around. I want that to catch on.
You need to make that a shirt.
He cute though.
That a shirt.
Yeah. They go get them a he cute though. Right?
HCTs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Brothers gonna work it out. Nah. That's what they do. Yo. And then you get some of them, they get upset with me, get to talking about relationship stuff, and I'm like, really? Okay. Yeah, you know, because all right. Hey, pull up your experience. Let me look at your FICO score. What you want to look at my FICO score for? If your FICO score is not at least a 740, we can't do nothing together. Right. Smash and dash. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all always talk about if a man ain't got this, a man ain't got that. Yeah, I'm a capitalist too. What is your credit looking like?
Right.
What's your percentage of credit usage? Mm-hmm. You got to show, act like I'm from Missouri. I'm from the south side of Chicago.
What is your percentage of poom usage?
Oh, I ain't worried about that because poo nanny is stretched for a mile before a 10-inch. You know what I'm saying? Whole back. My son was 10
utilization.
Yeah, my son was 10 pounds, 24 inches long at birth. I was just like, damn. Damn. I'm in the delivery room like, I didn't know what was going on. Doctor just a cutting, and I'm like, and the other person, oh, it'll shrink back up. I'm like, you sure? He got a big ass head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know I'm telling the truth because I'm telling you stuff you ain't heard nobody else say what I said. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this stuff up. It's real life, But it'll stretch for a mile before a 10-inch. And I don't get caught up on that. I mean, hell's the guy that got mad at me talking about this chick, how good it was. Like, it's good, huh? Yeah. You ever wonder how it got that way? Everything changed after that. Practice makes perfect. But when you got all these residual kids, I'm like, how many kids you gonna have before you get a ring on your finger and be a wife? Come on now. Well, see, I thought, something's wrong with your thinking pattern.
Yeah.
Well,
and Leonard, that's the thing that I'm trying to work out. I don't want these women to think. I need these women to stop thinking, because every time they think, they ruin their lives even worse. Stop thinking. Find you a man to think for you. Find you a man to think for you. Stop thinking, ladies. time you
they
think
don't do that.
you
Nah,
wrong,
they don't do that
anyway. They
because they don't
fail.
do that. They don't do that because they listen to Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. They think that that lifestyle they see on TV is all, you know, and that's what they want. That's what they want. They think we are supposed to pay for them. We're supposed to do that. And you know,
we'll pay for them as long as they shut up and
they gotta earn that. They gotta earn that. They can't.
No, part of earning. Let me say this: you deserve what you preserve. So you don't have to. A woman doesn't have to do to earn. It's what she doesn't do that she earns. We do to earn. Women don't do to earn. So the less she does, the more she earns. The more we do, the more we earn. So I don't want her to do nothing. The less you do, the more you sit your ass down somewhere, the more you listen, the more you can earn.
So see, that's like this young woman. I'm trying to think of a doggone name. She got a big old forehead like Sade. She pregnant right now. What's that chick name?
Rihanna.
Say again?
Rihanna.
Thank you. Yeah, Rihanna. Yeah, her and Sade got them heads. Now look at her. She's like a billionaire, but she get knocked up. She get knocked up by He Cute though.
A$AP Rocky.
He got money too. At least it's somebody who got some money, you know.
But $1 billion compared to a couple of $1 million. I mean, it ain't like he got $100 million. Dude ain't hit.
As long as he's not a loser, I'm not mad at that.
He ain't hit this. It's like this here. Okay, if I'm making doggone $50,000 a year, and she making $16,000 a year, I'm playing myself.
Cool. Let me tell you something. She's retired. She don't sing no more. She don't tour, so
I
she can be at home,
that.
baby. The dude, he ain't touring like that no more. They both can be at home with the child. I care about the child. I don't care about how much money somebody make.
Right, okay, that's true. But with the child,
to do the Super Bowl. She don't need. The thing about it is, are you emotionally available and physically available to that child? She will be unmarried and everything because she don't sing no more. She don't sing. She's done. She can spend time with that child every day. That's a good situation.
That's her job. That's what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, understood. But then it goes into, my school of manness. You got a woman taking care of you. See, back in my day, I was born in the 60s. Back in my day,
you get to a certain amount of money, it don't make no difference who.
The criteria was this, because everybody ain't got it like that. But the criteria is this: if he can't pay a bill, you don't cook him a meal.
I get it, Leonard, but what I'm saying in that situation, they both got money. Like ain't nobody worrying about who got to pay for a dinner.
It's a different thing, yeah.
But in everyday regular life in the United States,
that's different.
Real different.
Yeah. And speaking of that, go ahead. What's your name? Jay? I'll call you Jay.
Jay Delarosa. You could just call me Jay.
Okay.
That's why a lot of men ain't even dating American women. They going overseas because they know that overseas them women are more traditional.
Well, I've said something about those dudes. Those dudes are just smashing women over there. They just can't get women over here. So, because they're not marrying those damn women. They just going over there, just getting broads left and right. They can't speak English. They too dumb to say no. So no, we're not gonna do that. You already know. If I go over there, I'm gonna do it. So I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong.
I mean, me personally,
we ain't gonna lie and say they're over there trying to get a wife. No, they're over there trying to get some bitches.
And then when your $20 equal $100 of their dollars, what you think gonna happen?
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's over to get cheap ass. That's all it is. They are not over there looking for feminine wife material. No, they just trying to get broads. No.
True. But I noticed since I stopped dating American women, I noticed like if I get a paisa from Mexico or a girl from Venezuela, she's gonna treat me a lot better than an American woman because she is.
Why did you marry? Did you marry her?
Nah, I don't think I'll ever marry a woman because just the way the situation is in my life, I just don't have the.
Oh, where's the woman?
Oh, I
She
kicked her
next
to
to
the
you? Where's
curb.
she at? She in the passenger side?
I kicked her to the curb.
So right there, let's just move on because you just proved my point. You just proved my point. We need to stop it. We need to stop demonizing. Look, our women are screwed up as it is. We don't need to screw them up even more by saying Dominican women or whatever, Venezuelan women. No, they screwed up over there too, with issues over there too. Okay, so you kick a Venezuelan woman to the curb just like you kicked the black woman to the curb. It just all is what it is. So we need to stop trying to compare women and making our women feel like they're stupid or screwed up because they are not stupid, but they are screwed up. But they're not screwed up more than women in other countries. They screwed up too, bro.
Yeah, but they're not so westernized.
Well, why you ain't settled down with them then? I don't want to get at you, but you keep bringing it up. Why she ain't on the passenger side?
I could have settled down with her. But
that's the thing. Because you didn't want to. It's all I'm saying.
I never want to.
So that's all I'm saying.
I could.
Jay, let's move on because you're proving my point. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We need to stop it, bro. We need to stop this passport, bro. It's because it's stupid. If dudes just want to smash chicks, cool. Don't act like niggas is looking for wives because they not. That's all I'm saying. Really I hate that passport bro bullshit because it's all a lie. You're over there trying to get 4 chicks for $20. That's all you're trying to do.
That's kind
you're trying to get some Applebee's broads. So no. But look, y'all, I'm finna grab something to eat. This was a great conversation. I appreciate y'all pulling up. And y'all good people. So y'all are always welcome back. This was dope. It's always good to chop it up with some brothers.
Roll with the he cute those for me though. Let that get around.
Yes. I put that in my notes. We're gonna talk about that.
Hey,
you use that the he cute those.
Yeah. What'd you say, Jay?
Guys stay swell. God bless, man.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right.
All right. But all right, y'all, I'm about to go. If anybody has like a quick question before I leave, I'll answer the question. If anybody has a quick question before I leave or anything, love you too, brother. I appreciate that. But if anybody has a quick question before I leave, I will answer it. Let me see. Anybody got any questions? Before I go, anybody have any questions or any thoughts before I go? Just drop it in the chat before I go. Just want to make sure y'all are good. Because the guys kind of like took my attention off the show, but it was a great conversation. All right, y'all. No questions. I am out here. I'm gonna have to follow up with you later on family. You doing good work. I appreciate that, Conrad. I appreciate that. All right, y'all have a good rest of the day. Thank you, Wife School Podcast. I appreciate y'all.